Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Looking to have a little breakfast this morning. Been a good day. Still kind of getting a few things set up, I got my iPad hooked up here, so gotta turn the volume down on this. There we go. So let's do live chat. All right, somebody say something this morning so I know what's going on. There it is. All right, now I can see. Whoo, get with it. Good morning and whatnot. Ooh, Bama, we got to talk about y'all. Oh my goodness. Florida, we got to talk about y'all. Man, I wish I had some FSU fans. Talk about them too. But in just a minute, we're going to get started on some of this breakfast right here. What's going on, Killer Mime? Benjamin Forbes, Greg. I guess it's Devote. Pastor Dave, first one on. Thank you, sir. Jameer Bingham, how you doing, sir? Sarah Kane, thank you, ma'am. Dwayne RTR, always good to have you guys here. Waiting on my cameraman. Hope y'all are doing good this morning. Got one phone plugged in, got the iPad up here rolling. Whoo, what's going on, Michael Porter? See you in Jacksonville. I don't know if y'all want to see us, sir. Man, that was a rough game. Rough game. I'm tell y'all what though, man. What's going on, Sergeant AR? What's up, Rich? I tell y'all what though. Lane Kiffin's offense looks to be for real. Turn this thing down here. Got the Blackstone all fired up and ready to go. We're finna throw some food on here in a minute, son. Woo, Pastor Dave. No excuse, Ole Miss is gonna score on everybody they play. All right, so, all right, let's get that over there. Let's get out of there. I'm gonna hand you guys off to my illustrious cameraman here, Mr. Bombi. Since he always wants to join in my photos and in my videos, I thought I'd do him a favor and let him be a part of this one just from behind the scenes. Let's make sure we get this set up here. I think I may have to kind of wedge it in there. Here we go. All right, don't bump the ladder. Where am I? So he's holding the camera. Oh, look closer. He's holding the camera, and I'm reading the chat on another screen. So if I miss your chat, I apologize. But yeah. Woo! Notre Dame. What in the world was y'all doing? Oh, man. Hold that thought. Don't move the camera. Had to get my butter knife out. Right here. All right. Woo-wee. Yes, sir. There we go. Y'all ready for this? That light over here, son. Shine them down here. That's what they want to see. This is good stuff right here. Listen close now. Woo. Boy, that is the sound of a good Sunday morning. Good old Rocky Flop, Tennessee. I've seen Smokey living the city life, trapped that dog in a pen. Poor old balls can't get a decent win, can't beat a top 10 win. Woo, that boy can sing. Well, there was a lot of ball fans that's pretty upset about that loss. But not many Georgia fans. Dan Mullet will clean up on the plane ride. What a clown. Ooh, running out of room for my bacon. Turn on the smell-o-vision, man. I wish I could. Looks like everybody's teams forgot to play defense. Ain't that the truth? I guess the Razorbacks are better than we thought, though, right? By the way, all you Razorback fans, y'all got robbed, man. Oh, man, y'all got robbed. This is the first time I've ever seen the SEC come out and actually make a statement the next day about that ruling. That was clearly a backwards pass. Clearly a backwards pass. And Arkansas recovered it. And then the referees took it away from them and gave it to Auburn. Lord have mercy. Auburn fans, y'all won that game. I mean, Arkansas fans, y'all won that game. I heard Dan Mullen blame the crowd as part of the reason the Gators lost. What do you mean? There wasn't even that many. There wasn't even that many people there. How in the world? If he's worried about 20,000 people. Hey, Jamie. Why is this not staying live on this screen over here? It's supposed to stay live. This is my chat. I don't know why that's not showing up. It's supposed to stay up there. What's going on, Jamie? Damn it down here. I was watching that Notre Dame game. How in the world they let the worst team in the country score like 80 points? I don't know how many points they scored, man. Woo. Clemson goes out there. Clemson's out there, and they struggled a little bit, but they finally got it together. But I want to talk about Najee Harris. Man, Najee Harris was running up and down the field. If it hadn't been for Najee Harris, y'all wouldn't have won that game. Bama 63 points against Ole Miss with no defense, air raid offense, Lane Kiffin. But Najee Harris is probably so stoked up this morning, they're having to spray him down with WD-40 just to get him out of the bed. Good night. I ain't seen a running back run that much, and I don't know. I can't even remember. How many carries did he have? Does anybody know? Because I think he had like 400 yards rushing. And Alabama, how in the world, what's going on, Jordan? How in the world did Ole Miss have like 650 yards of offense against Alabama? What happened there, y'all? Good night. Y'all seen that scene from Harry Potter? Concerned. Man, that was concerning. I mean, that did not look like Alabama. I don't know what it looked like, but that did not look like Alabama. What's up, Husky? Woo, Dwayne, it should be another good game. It should be. Like I said, our offense is hard to stop Kyle to Kyle. They really didn't have that much going on in that game, man. Kyle kind of got worked on. What I will tell you, though, is I have never seen a harder year to figure out who the best team in the country is. Now, I'm going to ask y'all, who do y'all think is the number one, the number two, and the number three? Now, everybody's going to say Clemson for number one, and I'm fine with that. But what's number one, number two, number three? You think Clemson, Georgia, Alabama? Number one, Clemson? I don't know until the Big Ten plays. Well, you can't base anything off of that because they ain't played yet. I'm talking about the teams that you've actually seen. Kelsey Collier says Georgia, Clemson, Bama. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you. I wish all SEC teams would sell out. So for those of you who don't know, apparently everybody in the country thinks that UGA is like packing the stands or something. Not sure exactly how that works out, but everything's done on digital tickets. If you look at it from the aerial shot, you can see how everybody's spaced out. It's just the way they got it spaced out, man. It's kind of cool. I believe they hired a third-party company to come in and try to figure out how to lay them out to get the most people in there. I think there are certain places like Texas A&M where the student section is allowed to kind of do its own thing. Because I looked at Texas A&M, there were several people that were all stacked up together. Clemson, Georgia, Bama, and Ohio State. Homer pick for me, go Bucks. There you go, typical gamer. Where you been at, sir? I ain't seen you in a while. Ooh, man. Got a little bit of bacon grease down here. Who's got good morning on me? UGA is a playoff contender, and congratulations, Brett. Y'all going undefeated in the SEC with an SEC championship. Georgia definitely has a better defense. So does anybody know, that's not a Georgia fan, does anybody know how many rushing yards Tennessee had against Georgia? I mean, I know, but I'm a Georgia fan. 15? Hey, what's going on, Keith? Yeah, Clemson's shutting the Miami fans down. Miami's back! Hey, y'all listen. I think Miami did better than most teams would have done against Clemson. I still think Miami's a real good team. -1, that's right! Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner. Hey, Cade Mays. Cade. Tell me about that toxic environment. Woo! Oh, Smokey. Somebody let that dog out. For those of you who's in the stream now that maybe wasn't in the stream last night, I made a bet with Billy Ratliff. You guys know who Billy Ratliff is. He is an absolute legend in college football and for the Vols. I made a bet with him on the Georgia game. I bet him 100 push-ups that Georgia would win. And he doubled up. He said, whatever your bet is, I'll double it. I said, okay. So he owes me, I believe, 200 push-ups. I could be wrong. It may be 100. I may be wrong. But still. Cade was impressed, wasn't he? I believe he jumped off sides twice. Like I said, he couldn't start at Georgia, so that's why he left. He knew he wasn't going to get that starting position. He was salty about it. Hey, y'all know what my favorite Pac-Man ghost is? It ain't Inky. It ain't Blinky. But maybe, just maybe, it's Pinky. Woo! All right. You got the bacon off there. Get that bacon press out of the way here. Got a lot of smoke on the grill. Show the grill here. This right here is what happens. It starts to smoke like that when the grill gets too hot for the grease that's on it. That means it's starting to cook the grease. And that tends to happen a lot whenever you're cooking bacon. I cook bacon kind of fast. And then I end up having to push all the grease off. But in just a second here, it'll cool down. I've already turned the temp down on it. And next, we're going to make some omelets. Woo! And y'all know what comes after that, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I was a little bit upset in that first half. Kirby made some crazy decisions there. I mean, I like the fact that he trusted our defense enough to say, hey, 4th down, goal line, let's go for it, instead of just taking the 3 points. To me, taking the 3 points would have said, we're kind of worried. We're just gonna take the points. Some people thought it was a bad idea to go for it. I like that he has confidence in the team. I wouldn't have been upset if he had have taken the points, but I'm okay with it either way. Okay. All right, what we got here? I'm falling back on the chat. Not a Florida fan. I'm a Bama fan, but you can't deny Florida's getting better every year. Yeah, I can see that they're getting better, but they still ain't gonna beat the Dogs. Clemson has outscored the Miami Hurricanes 138-20 in the last 3 meetings. Good night. Going for it was good. Play calling was terrible. Yeah, play calling was terrible. I didn't see as much finesse out of. Yeah, I agree with you, Keith. We should have used Stetson on that. I didn't see as much finesse out of Stetson Bennett this go around. But I mean, what can you do? You gotta take what he gives you. They gotta take what they give you, make the most out of it. It does seem like the play calling on offense is not as near as conservative as it was. Georgia got up to a lead and continued to try and punish them, so I'm okay with that. All right, give me a pan shot right here. All right, for those of you that's never made an omelet, it goes something like this. All right. Reach over here and grab me some of these bell peppers. Toss them in there. A little bit of these onions right here. White onions, fresh onions. Sliced, diced, and made to order. Next, my personal favorite. Just a little bit of cheese in there. Just a little bit of cheese. Not much. Just a little. Okay. Now that we got that oil on there from the bacon, keep that temp turned down just a little bit. You're gonna let it kind of makes a layer on it. You can kind of roll it over. Woo. These some of these homemade omelets, man. You can't get these in nowhere like the Waffle House, man. Good stuff. Hold that thought. I gotta grab some plates. You got a paper plate? Oh, here we go. Woo! All right. Here we go. Somebody said something in the chat. Let me double check it. Milton played good. Zamir is not explosive. I think the offensive line is still kind of trying to figure out how to make holes. Tennessee does have a pretty good offensive line. Nowhere near as good as they thought they did, but not a bad offensive line at all. So, not going to knock them on that. But man, if this year was any indication about how quick and how easy it is for a Tennessee fan to just lose his mind and think his team's winning the Natty, man, whew, that was something else. Hey, go see Mom. Hi, go see Mom. Hi.
Hey, lock the gate open. Hey.
Okay. Can't let little guy out in the garage because this grill's super hot. Like me. Ha! Number 7, Burton. Got his numbers. Yeah. Burton's good. Dwayne says Sark and Alabama offense is lit. Defense needs to tighten up. I feel sorry for Alabama defense. Lord only knows what Saban's going to do to them next. What's up, Mark Paul? Whew. Yeah, that was an interesting performance right here. Here we go again. I think this one may do a little bit better. Some onions in there. Good old Rocky Flop, Tennessee. All right. Give that just a second there to get a little more heat on it. I think this side may be good. No, let's give it a second. All right. So, I want a few more bell peppers in there. There we go. There we go. That's looking a little better. Woo! Yes, sir. we got on here? You know what? I was really surprised. Karras Jackson has played better than Pickens. I was just finna get to that. Yes, verbal umbrellas will be. He said verbal umbrellas will be placed in appropriate places, I guess is the best way to say that. Where is George Pickens? He's supposed to be the best guy we got. I think he had 2 receptions in the whole game. I don't know what's going on with that. Don't know. But I mean, I think Trey McKitty had a pretty good night. First game back. Was really surprised that George Pickens really didn't do that well. Didn't get targeted much. There was a few times that Stetson Bennett was running for his life. I will say I was certainly not impressed with the refereeing of that game. Pretty abysmal if you ask me. It looked to me like there was, I don't know, probably 10 calls that shouldn't have been called and several calls that should have been. What's going on, Brad Pitt? Kelsey, typical gamer, James Limbs. I mean, there was just a ton of stuff going on out there that I didn't think made any sense. I mean, I looked up. To me, the downfield pass interference where I think it was Pickens got roped around the neck, I really felt like that should have been more of a, what do you call it? That should have been a personal foul, hands to the neck or face area, and it should have been a spot foul. But they called it as pass interference, whatever. Some of the other calls were terrible. And I will also tell you, Alabama fans, there were some calls that went y'all's way that was ridiculous. Mac Jones putting up Heisman numbers against a team that's got essentially no defense. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I was a Mac Jones fan. I was telling y'all at the beginning of the season it was going to be Mac Jones and not Bryce Young. Everybody was, no, it's going to be Bryce Young. No. He's gonna go with that experienced quarterback. Woo, look at that. And an omelet half the size of a plate. See, that's what Mr. Bombi likes. He likes them big omelets. Don't you, boy? Mm-hmm. Good old Rocky Top. Poor BVD, man. BVD was, if y'all saw his stream last night, he was not a happy camper. I mean, at all. It went from we gonna win this game to, man, are we gonna win this game to, man, I can't believe we ain't gonna win this game. And then he finally got over to, man, just make the score respectable. I felt so bad for him. He about cut his stream off about 3 times. I said, poor BVD, man. That, you know, BVD, Bobby C, Catfish, all those guys, man, they got a big heart. They just got the wrong team. And all those Tennessee fans, all those other fans, all they ever say, Georgia ain't won a national championship since 1980. Man, you know how many times I've heard that? I mean, that does not faze me a bit. Y'all ready? This is what I call a wadded up omelet. Woo. 2 for on that one. All right. Now, if I did this right, it's time for the big dog's omelet. You ready? You ready, Bobby? Mm-hmm. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Got to hit the sauce one time. All right, for this one, I got to turn the heat up just a little bit. Because I wanted to hit that grill and sizzle. All right, let's let that get hot a second. Right down here. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Woo-wee. Ooh, let me show you how to do it. Right here, Bomb. You ready? Look at me. Ooh, yeah, here we go. I'm gonna get you one of these omelets the size of a pizza. Some onions in there. Y'all get some of this bacon in here. Yes, sir. What you think, Mr. Bomby? That look like an omelet you'd like to eat? Woo! Got a motto around my house. Eat right, exercise, die anyway.
I thought it wasn't. Ain't nothing ever easy.
Ain't nothing ever easy. Texas is back. Oh yeah, I ain't done yet. There you go. Ready, Miss Bomby?
Mm-hmm.
Bam! Emerald Lagasse. All right, let's go and put some cheese on here. There we go. Some cheese. Just a little bit. Let's put a little bit more. All right, a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. All right, just a little bit of cheese. There we go. Woo! Woo! Look at that. Woo-wee. You need 3 plates to eat this thing. 1 plate can't hold it. Here, shine that light down here. Over the top. Come over the top with it. Omelet hanging off both sides. Here we go. Woo! Look at that. That's how you do it. All right. Next up, we're gonna show y'all how. Got a little piece of bacon right there. I'm gonna lose that. All right. Next thing's next. Let's turn the heat back down. We're gonna make us some toast on the grill. This is not for amateurs. This is not easy. I probably burnt this toast doing this probably 10 times trying to figure out how to do it. Woo, gators all day. Nothing. Not when we play y'all, it's over. Kyle Trask equals 2017 Felipe Franks. It's a great day to be a dog. Am I attending the UGA, Alabama? Sir, I don't have that kind of money, and I don't really have any friends that would pay for me. So unless you wanna pay for it, I can't go. Woo! All right, right here we got some grassland salted butter.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored. Grassland butter. If you want to sponsor me, my email's down below. All right, so here's how we're gonna do it. Now, this is tricky. Get your butter. Hold it right here. Get your butter. Put it on the bread. All right. Now make sure you kind of get the edges if you're doing it on the grill, because if you don't, all the butter will suck to the middle and you'll have like a bowl shaped in here, right here, son. Now once you get it on there, put some of this old bacon grease on here, because that's gonna help it, right? Hey, I'm doing YouTube. All right. Butter it up. Now, I'm only going to butter. Hey! I'm doing YouTube! Somebody blowing a horn next door. You got no respect for nobody. All right. Now, when you throw this on here, you got to kind of watch it even though the grill is hot, you should be able to check it. Now first it's gonna do that for a little bit of color. We're gonna let that sit and then we're gonna flip another one. The key to this one is flipping. You know, like Kirby Smart does with all them recruits, flipping. Woo! Now what y'all ain't gonna see is just a little bit in here. When I get done with all this, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna make some grits. Now I know you Yankees don't know what that is, but grits, it's what you get when you take hominy, which y'all probably don't know what that is either. Hominy comes from corn. Take hominy and you grind it up real small. And that's what you make grits out of. I ain't talking about no cream of wheat. Don't put no sugar in my grits, put the sugar in the tea. There you go, Jordan. You know what's up. Where's the Lucky Charms? Ain't no Lucky Charms in this house. Yes, ESPN is trash. Mark Paul says, he said, white folks shaking my head. Nice segue to Kirby flipping. There we go, look at here, see? Now there's something about cooking toast on the grill. It ends up with kind of a campfire kind of taste to it, a little bit of smoky taste, even though there's no smoke involved. First time I did this, I didn't know what I was doing, and I ended up having to throw away about half a loaf of bread. I almost didn't try it again. I might have messed that one up. So you got to be quick because it'll smoke. And again, if it's something smoking, it's burning. So you got to be quick with it. How's them arms holding up, Mr. Bomber? You doing all right over there? Mm-hmm. Cameraman of the year. Of course, you're the only cameraman of the year, so that helps your odds.
Sure.
All right, there we go. Shine it right here. Now, for those of you who are watching at home, this right here is not actually burnt. This is part of the grease that the bacon left behind. Now, if you come down here, get in a little closer. If I tap it, you can actually hear it. It's a little bit crispy. So that's really what you're hearing.
I question you sometimes.
Well, everybody questions me sometimes. So you got to be quick because when you got it on that non-buttered side, it'll burn.
Why wouldn't they be watching at home?
Well, I got stalkers all over the place. Hey! I'm doing YouTube!
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. So that's how you do toast on the Blackstone. You know what? It ain't going to be long. We're going to let the big dog eat. What do I think about LSU's loss? Not surprised. Oh, we tried to tell everybody, hey, man, y'all ain't as good as y'all were last year. We're winning the Natty. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure you are. And what, baseball? Get out of here. Back to the dungeons. Woo. Now, if you look down here, you can see, if you do this right, you can actually get it to the point where you can just kind of pick it up with your hand. You don't have to burn yourself. This one is the straggler here. I got to finish that one. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it up top. Woo! Man, we got 50-something of y'all in here this morning. Appreciate all y'all being in here. Had grits, eggs, and bacon. That's what's going on, Jonathan. Southern food is the bomb. You represent well, big dog. Thank you, Mark Paul. I appreciate it, sir. It singes bread. What's going on, James Willoughby? It's a good day to be a dog. Yes, sir. Florida ranks should go that low. So you basically said Georgia's going to get through this, right? Like you said, enjoy your win. Congratulations, undefeated. I don't know if we're going to go undefeated. I still have some questions about the Alabama game. But the good news is if Georgia loses that game, it's kind of like when we lost to Auburn back when we won the SEC championship. It is not, I mean, yeah, it's going to suck to lose to Alabama if we lose, but it's not going to be the end of the world because Georgia's probably clearly going to beat everybody we play. I was actually a little bit impressed with how well South Carolina showed up. No biscuits and gravy? Yeah, you can't really do biscuits and gravy on the flat top. It don't work out too well. Yeah, them theme hominy grits. Yes, sir, I love me some grits. Newsflash. For those of you who have never lived in the areas of northern aggression, you can't get grits in some places. I lived in Nebraska for 10 years, and there was one grocery store in all of Omaha, Nebraska I could find grits at. Best cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's not bad. It's not bad. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of a simple guy. I like Frosted Flakes. I like Rice Krispies with a little bit of sugar in them. Of course, probably because I grew up broke. I never had the other one. Alabama D is soft. I would agree. What's going on, Eddie Sewell? Woo! Hold on. There was a Clemson guy said something here. Jordan said, "Wow, that's criminal." It is, sir. I promise you. I cried on LSU fans. They are funny. Has anybody seen an LSU fan recently Google and Three Seals? Three SEAL teams couldn't find LSU people right now. Hey, come here. Come in close. Come in real close. Closer. Bo Pelini still sucks. Hey, LSU fan, I'm talking to you. My goodness. Tell me about that Bo Pelini defense some more. Are you hungry? Come here. The raccoon has emerged. This is the trash panda. There's omelets here. This is mine. We can start hauling all that in. Take the bacon in. There you go, love. Just go with that and come back. All right, guys. So you pretty much know what's going on. LSU. Hey, I will say, I have had a couple. I've had a couple of LSU fans come back and say, "Hey, you were right, 100% right. We need to get rid of this guy immediately." 2. On that video, on my Bo Pelini video, I guarantee you that one got ratioed, which means it got more dislikes than it did likes and shares and all this other stuff. But you don't see none of those guys coming back to take them thumbs off that sucker. That's what it's like when you're right and they don't want you to be right. That's what it's like. Well, guys, I really appreciate y'all jumping on here. Lots to talk about. We're going to do another video later today, do a recap when I don't have my food in front of me. I've had several people who have asked me to make more cooking videos on the Sunday morning, so I'm going to do some more of that in the future. You guys have a great day. Wait a minute. Charles. Hold on, Charles. You got me hold up here. Said he would still take a kiss from Miss Mullen. Not without a vaccine, sir. He said, George said, Walmart is the only store that sells grits. I'm from Georgia, and I stay in Bellevue, Nebraska. I used to live in Bellevue, Nebraska, sir, right off of 32nd Avenue, or street, or whichever it is over there, over towards off at Air Force Base. You said I have a great show, even though I'm not a Georgia fan. I respect. I appreciate it, sir. I like to get on here and have fun, let everybody enjoy a good time. We're gonna have some more stuff later today. I'm gonna do a show later today, so you guys be sure to come back then. We're gonna spread some love around. There's probably some topics as soon as I get off I'm gonna realize I wanted to talk about and didn't talk about, but we'll get to it later today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day. God bless. The Vols suck.